Sitting here waiting on my vehicle to warm up a little bit. Welcome to another episode of Whalen Enterprises Live. I'm headed out today to take care of a few business matters and give you all an update on our flip. Now, it's not finished. It's not even close to being finished. But this live will not be centered around that, I guess you could say, because I got a very special live that I'm going to do for that. And I would love for you guys to interact with me. We're going to talk about how, what, when, where, and how. Basically, how we found it, where we had to go to get financing, who we had to talk to, just all kinds of different things. How did we determine that we were going to buy this property? How did we determine that it was going to be valuable enough for us to do whatever, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you got 2 to 3 options that you can use, or strategies. And of course, strategy number 1 is always in the front of your mind, as far, well, for me anyway, and that's to sell. You buy, sell, but you always run the numbers. And once you get the numbers run and you see whether or not it's worth holding on to, or go ahead and just sell, whether you want to hold it and do a rent to own, or you want to do a traditional rental, or you just want to flip it and send it on its way. Those are the 3 things that I look at when it comes to buying property. Right, so we looked at this property. We determined that it wasn't. Well, there was a few factors that determined whether or not we were going to keep or hold or sell. And I'll get into that again, like I said, in my special live that we are going to present. I thought we were going to do that live today just because the 20th was the due date to be finished. And again, like I told you guys, we're nowhere near being finished. There's probably been about 10 hours worth of work done in the last 2.5 to 3 weeks. Really no good explanation, but contractors always coming up with some type of excuse. That's where I'm headed now. Okay, hold on a minute here. Let me look and see what we got going on, because I can't see a daggone thing. Alright, you guys, I'm going to give y'all a look at what I'm looking at. Hello. Well, I'm not going to look at my phone. All right, so thank you guys for joining this morning. This is, like I said, I got some business I'm getting ready to take care of. This live is just to give you all an update. And if you don't mind, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I've been looking at my analytics as far as my lives go, and my videos and shorts, and just my channel in general. And I have a lot of new viewers coming through. I mean, like 97% of my views are new viewers, but no one's subscribing, you know? So tell me what it is about my channel that doesn't make you want to subscribe. And to my subscribers, I thank you guys. I got 2,685 subscribers, and I love and thank all of you. But yeah, if I'm not just tell me what I'm doing that's basically turning you away. You know what I mean? Now this is not so let me choose my words carefully. This is like a journal to me, all right? So I mean, some people might find it entertaining, and that's great, and that's pretty much what it's for entertainment purposes. I'm just telling you guys what we've done, what our experiences are. Am I in no way trying to tell you how to run your business or start business or how you handle your finances, nothing like that. But just, if you like, you can learn from my experiences. You can learn from my wins and my failures, because I'm going to be fully transparent on here. Thank you for the like. I'm going to be fully transparent. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to tell you everything that I've done wrong. Whoop, sorry about that. So you all don't make the same mistake that I made. And also, you know, I don't want you all to run into, how can I put this as politely as possible? I'm going to expose people, okay? And to protect my viewers. So I'm going to be fully transparent. I'm going to be as honest as I possibly could be. I'm going to let you guys know exactly who did an excellent job, who was professional, who took things. That was a hawk. Oh my gosh, that thing was big. Who took things serious, who sweated the little things. All right, because everything's important. And I'm gonna let you know who that is, and then I'm going to expose the ones who just wanted a quick payday and, excuse my French, half-ass did their job. All that's coming out. I mean, I am on social media. I'm on Twitter or X, on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. So I'm on all the major platforms, and I will be blowing up these major platforms with information to try to steer my audience, my subscribers, my viewers in the right direction. Okay, I want you guys to have the best experience you possibly can have, whether you need your personal home renovated, and that's all right, you know what I mean? You need your personal home renovated, or you're doing it for your business. You want the best possible person for the job. You know, I had one guy come in and claim he knew what he was doing, and at the end of the day didn't know. Instead of dropping his pride and saying, hey man, I don't know how to do this, you might want to get somebody else. Oh yeah, man, I can get that done, that ain't nothing to it. And then when he messed it up, and I'm like, hey man, you need to come out here and fix this, now he's ghost. I ain't heard from him. Matter of fact, I ain't heard from that cat since September. You know, and you got people who like to jump on the bandwagon and act like they're morally correct, and they got all of their how can I put this? They got themselves together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know right from wrong, and I'm going to point the finger at this one, and I'm going to point the finger at that one, and this person's evil, and that person's a piece of crap, and blah, blah, blah. And all the while you're pointing the finger, you're the person that's a piece of crap. You're the person that's evil. You're the person that likes to take advantage of people. I love listening to people talk crap about entitlement programs, but then they'll go out there and they'll rob somebody. Oh, these people wanting free money. But you'll promise somebody you're going to do a job for them, and you half-ass do it, and you don't return to fix it. Yeah, those people. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm venting a little bit. This is about the business. I just thank goodness. And you know, when I look at myself, like I told you guys before, if you follow any of my lives, you'll know I've said this before. I can't point the finger. I cannot place all the blame on any particular person, because some of that blame falls on me being impatient, not triple and quadruple checking things, being too compassionate. Because at the end of the day, guys, you can be too compassionate. I mean, it's just, that is such a thing. In business, you can be too compassionate. And you got to think about it. You know, they keep saying people deserve second chances. Are you going to be that person that continues to give a second chance to people and take your chance of getting burned? Because that's what I did. That's what I did. So like I said, I'm on my way to check on some things, take some pictures, add some commentary to a video, and I'll have a package ready for you guys as soon as this thing is done. Just taking you through the highs and lows of the whole thing, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat it. We've had some highs, and we've definitely had lows, and probably more lows than highs, to be honest with you, in this project. I've had to get out of character a couple of times that I shouldn't have to. There's things that has been said that wasn't professional at all, coming from an employee. But that's fine. Like I said, you know, and like I told that person, as long as the end result blows me away, there's a lot of things I can forget about. So we're going to see what the end product's like. A couple of days ago, I get a text message with a video attached showing that my house is flooding, and my contractor is too sick, air quotes, to make it out there and secure the job. That bothers me. That gets under my skin a little bit. I'm putting my possession in your care, and you don't have any more you don't hold yourself accountable enough to say, hey, you know what? Let me see if I can't get one of my employees to go out there and check it out. If he couldn't go, he should have had somebody go. Okay. As a matter of fact, one of the employees, one of his he subcontracted the painting, and they're the ones who turned off the water. I had to go out to assess the damage. I had to go out there and make sure everything was cool. And I had told this guy in the beginning that it's going to be hard for me to find time to be hands-on. And I've been more hands-on than he has. All right, like I said, full transparency. I mean, this is not going to be a bashing program, but at the end of the day, guys, so it's like I said, it's about business. It's not about whether I like you or dislike you or I think you're a good or bad person. It's about business. It's about, are you standing on business? Are you getting your business done? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Because at the end of the day, it's just like I tell people at work. I'm on the union board, and I'm like, some of the company people's like, well, y'all keep on taking up for people who are messing up. And I'm just like, but you all keep giving us the opportunity to get them off. Because at the end of the day, if you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's, you've done everything, investigated, you got all the evidence, you done did everything you could. You've done everything you could to make sure that your accusations and what you've accused them of is correct. And when I go through the evidence and I go through the investigation step by step, and I say, oh, well, hell, there ain't nothing I can do for you. But when you just say, oh, yeah, so-and-so come and told me that this person's doing that, so I'm going to write them up. That's basically what the hell goes on. I can't do nothing with that. I can't sit back and allow that to happen, no matter what type of employee I might think they are. You have to treat them just as fairly as you would somebody else. And that's what I want to do with this contractor, man. I'm trying to treat you as fair as I can, but you're not dotting your I's and crossing your T's. I've caught him in several lies. When you sit up there and you tell me that your crew is on lunch, and I've done been to the house on multiple occasions throughout the week and it hasn't been touched, then what am I supposed to think? Am I supposed to think, oh yeah, they're at lunch? No, what I'm thinking is they never showed up. Now you got to prove to me they did. Show me what they done. And when you can't show me anything, then that means I'm going to take you as being a liar. Or you're not a very good boss because you're allowing them to come in and sit on their butts and not do nothing. And how do you not know that your crew is not doing anything? Oh, come on, FedEx. All right, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there. That's it in a nutshell for me. Sorry that I'm ranting and raving. I'm trying to think of something good to say. I will say this: when in the beginning, which I've talked to other people and I've heard about this before. That's part of the gimmick, I guess. Is they did get in and they got some work done right away. I mean, probably the first 2 weeks on the job, they were on it, man. They finished about 95% of the outside. So I had some siding that I wanted taken off and replaced. Now I needed a new metal roof, and they got all that done. I wanted some skirting to go around the foundation, but he weaseled his way out of that one. They painted it. He said the skirting wasn't going to hold, which, I mean, that's fine, because after I found out what I found out, that's just some money that I'm going to save. So, anyway, they do the demo. They take out the kitchen countertops and the kitchen sink. They take the doors out and the door frames, door jamb. I think they take out the closet doors. If I'm not, they might not even been a closet door. Yeah. So they didn't touch the closets. So we got 4 interior doors that we're going to replace. We had to fix a floor joist, so we added some support to the joist, all of them. And we're going to put new flooring down and all that stuff. Well, they got all that prepped, so-called, and we're going to do some painting. And then they stopped. And like I said, you're looking at about, in the last month, I mean, because this is December 22nd. We started about mid to late October. So they worked all the way up to about the first week of November, and that was pretty much, there was a constant flow of work from the end of October to about the second week of November. I'll say the first week of November. Then everything got to be sporadic. They went 2 weeks without showing up, and all of a sudden they show up and they do this and they do that, which has added up to be about, excuse my language, but about 3 or 4 hours worth of work at a time. So since the first week of November until about now, like I said, it's been about 10 hours worth of work that's been done out there in the house. In all honesty, the house should be finished, and I should be talking about selling it right now. All right, guys. So I'm going to get on off of here. Like I said, I'm going to try to, I done got it hot in here. I'm going to try to piece this video together for you all when it's finished. What has happened in the meantime on the journey. When I look at the destination, if the destination was worth the journey, I can forget a lot of stuff, you guys. I mean, seriously. I can forget a lot of stuff. Because at the end of the day, my appreciation knows no bounds. My gratitude will be there. I mean, it's just business. I'm not holding a grudge. It's just business. And if he can stand on business and get this thing done, and it was worth the wait, so be it. If it's not worth the wait, then I'm gonna take the steps necessary. I am a Legal Shield member and associate. So I've definitely been in touch with my lawyer. All right, so that's enough said. I'm gonna get on off here, and I will talk to you guys later on. Y'all be good. Love you guys, and thank you for joining in. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for listening to me rant. Whalen Enterprises is live. We'll definitely be hosting another live soon after this project is done to go over every step of the project, everything we've had to do, buy, endure, celebrate, all of it. All right. We're going to do a live on that, and then I'm going to put out a video documentary of everything that we've done. I would say this video is probably going to be about 25-30 minutes long. I got a lot of footage. It's also a lot of footage that I'm going to have. Don't you do it. It's also a lot of footage that I'm going to have to edit, but I think you guys will enjoy it. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to try to do another giveaway soon. The first one didn't work out. We had minimum to no participation in the first one. I was ready to give out some $50 cash through Venmo or whatever you want to call it. Just to show my appreciation to you guys. So try to make it fun, make a little game of it, but nobody wanted to participate. I got one person that did participate, and they just did part of the instructions, so I couldn't give them the money for following part of the instructions. But anyway, I'm going to make it less complicated this time. I don't think the first time was complicated. I just don't think people are interested, and that's fine. But this time, I'll make it a little easier to get the money. All right. We're going to do it. We're going to try to do a drawing again. So just be looking out for that. Like I said, I want to show the appreciation to my subscribers. So yeah, so this will be for my subscribers. If you guys want in on it, then you'll have to subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on off of here. I gotta make a few phone calls, and I will talk to you guys later on. All right, love you guys, and thank you again for joining me. Y'all take care.